For men, the most difficult person they'll ever have to lead or manage in their life is the man that they see in the mirror. We either don't understand because we haven't been taught, or in the moment we forget and overlook the fact that all of our previous experiences, all the things that we've encountered in our past, are shaping the way that we think and feel in the present moment. When we really dive into this, we start to understand that very little in life is actually new, and almost everything that we encounter is a shadow. It's a shadow of an old experience or an old thought. In my coaching work, clients will often ask me questions through statements. They'll say things like, I don't know whether to go for that promotion. They'll say, I've been thinking about starting a new division in the business. They'll say, I don't know how to raise that issue with that person. And the irony of these questions is that I never have the answers, my clients always do. So I usually reply with some kind of question, and the question is designed to help them advance and develop their thinking. As an example, I would say to a client that asks me a question through a statement, how are you making this decision difficult? Because what that does is it invites my clients to look at what they're experiencing, but from a fresh perspective. So after a conversation or perhaps an exchange of ideas, the answer tends to center on the same fact, that the man in the mirror they see each morning is creating and compounding all the things that they are experiencing. So to get out of their own way, to get past the man in the mirror, what my clients need to start doing, and what I encourage every man to start doing, is to question and challenge their thinking, to create some new thoughts, to create some new experiences. For a man to change, to truly get out of his own way, he has to be prepared to change his mindset. There has to be a shift in his position to the problem that he finds himself facing or experiencing. Because if that doesn't happen, nothing changes. Personally, I'm a big believer in that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So, if you're ready to get out of your own way, do this. Write down each of the questions that I'm going to share with you on a separate piece of paper. Be ready to look at your answers from an unbiased perspective, to peel back the layers of your own psychology, but ultimately to give yourself permission to see things that already exist. The first question I would ask you would be, what do you want in your life? What do you want in your life? I'd follow it up with, why don't you have it now? Why don't you have it now? And then I'd ask you lastly, what do you need to change to have the things that you want? What do you need to change to have the things that you want? And getting out of your own way can be that simple. If you answer those questions without bias, you'll start to see what you want, why you don't have it, and perhaps most importantly, what you need to change to have the experience of life that you feel that you want and deserve. So what I hope from watching this video or listening to it is that you see that often the problem isn't the problem. It's the commotion that your mind creates around what you're experiencing that inflames the situation that you find yourself in. And I stand by this statement. If you get out of your own way, your life will change.